Alrighty, let me introduce you today to the Darche 1300 Kozi rooftop tent. Howdy campers, it's Liam here again from Tent World up in Townsville. I'm just showing you around today the brand new rooftop that's hit our shelves here, the Darche Kozi 1300 rooftop. Now this is a little bit of on the smaller side. It's 10 centimeters thinner than the majority of the other Darche rooftops on the market. This one as well, it's a polyester as opposed to a canvas. Now I know what you're thinking, my rooftop's canvas, how's the polyester gonna match up? Now this polyester is really, really good. We've got a 420 denier on the fly over the top here and a 300 denier polyester throughout the whole tent. Now, just for reference, 300 denier, that's exactly the same thickness as majority of your quality gazebos on the market. So it's a nice thick polyester. This one also, as opposed to all other Darche rooftops on the market, comes standard with a 65mm thick foam mattress. Now, all the other ones are only a 50mm thick that they come with. This one's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit more comfortable straight off the bat. We've got plenty of windows through this one and a sky roof as well. This one comes in at 48 kilos. That's just under 5 kilos lighter than the next one up in the Darche range. So this one's gonna be a lot lighter on the top of your vehicle, a bit smaller as well, reduce some of that wind drag. A couple other things throughout it, you've got 25mm aluminium tube throughout the whole frame of the tent. There's also 25mm thick honeycombed aluminium for the floorboard here. When you tap it, it is going to feel like a plastic. There is a plastic sheet, that honeycomb on aluminium on the inside there makes that nice and strong. You've also got the Darche 2.3 meter extendable ladder on here as well. Now that we've gone through the features, I'm going to jump down from here now and take you through the setup, pack up of this one, and show you how easy it really is. All right, so we're pressed for space where the display is here. It's just near the front door. So we are gonna be a little bit one-sided on the shots for the pack up and setup on this one. So if there is any sort of glare on your screen, we do apologize for that one. Now that we've gone through all the features, let's go through the setup on this one. So I've got one packed up here on the racks. The transit bag is on. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna unzip the transit bag. All right, now that I've unzipped it, simple click. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna fold our bag all the way over the top. So on the back here is a sail track. So that's gonna stay in there. All we have to do, a little bit of a wiggle, pop it off the corners, and I'm just gonna walk it all the way over the front here and hang it down. If you're just a quick overnighter, you can leave the transit bag there, but if you need to get access to the back of the rear of the vehicle or the side of the vehicle, depending on how you've got this one mounted, all it is, it's just a simple sail track at the front here. I'm just gonna pull this one straight out. Boom, just like that. Now from here, I'm gonna have to jump up. We've got a couple of straps. So I've got one strap that holds the ladder to the base of the tent, and I've also got another one that's actually holding that ladder all together. So usually this would be on a vehicle, be nice and easy to jump up on the side step, to see there. So I'm just gonna quickly grab the ladder, climb up, and I'll meet you up there. Now that I'm up here, first thing I'm doing, I'm just gonna get rid of this ladder strap. So it's just a simple 2D shackles in the strap, just like your swags or motorbike helmet, anything like that. So I'm just gonna undo this one, throw that one off to the side for now. And it's just a simple side release buckle to undo this ladder. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend it out so it's easy for me to grab. Now that that one's nice and slid out, these are super easy to slide out, these telescopic ladders from Darche. I'm gonna jump back down again and I'll unfold this one for you. We'll have a real look. Last thing before we actually do unfold it, two little straps on the side here. They'll just Velcro out, loosen them off a little bit. Push that one through and through again. Just do the same on the other side. Alrighty, now from here, what I'm gonna do, firmly grip the ladder here. I'm gonna pull it down so that tent comes to about 90 degrees. And then what I'm gonna do, grab it here, walk it out until it goes nice and flat. Alrighty, so when it comes to rooftop tent ladders, Darche have changed the game here. Now, I see a lot on the market, it's just that single aluminium slide, and I always see people with them getting stuck, ripping them straight off and throwing them in the bin. This one here, it's super easy. So you push those ones in, and as you go, the ladder comes all the way up. Now, the way to use this ladder, the safest way to do it is to pull from the bottom first. So you grab, that's the first extension, second, third, fourth. Now, just before the fifth, I've hit the ground. So I'm gonna come out on a bit of an angle till I hear it click, and that's my spot. I know I've still got another 400mm in reserve if I do ever want to park up on a nice bank, if I have a bit of uneven ground, need that ladder to go a bit further, you got plenty of room. Or you have a lifted four-wheel drive. Alrighty, so the next thing, I'm gonna jump inside. I've got some fly tensioner poles inside the tent there that I've kept in there for storage. Now I'm gonna pull those ones out, tension this fly up, open some windows, and then we're all done. Easy as that. So I've got my nice little carry bag here I found inside my tent. Now let's see what's inside here. We've got 8 fly tensioner poles. Now what these are gonna do, as you can see here, I've got my fly, it's just hanging down. Any water that's gonna hit on there, it's gonna pool up. We don't want that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna tension that fly up. So as you can see, we've got some brackets there. So it goes into this bracket. Just do it this way so it's easier to see. The proper way to do it is actually fold this little bit of polyester down. There's a little hole there, and that's gonna go straight in. If you're a bit shorter, the easiest way to do these ones, get it through the eyelet first. Bring it down, lock it in the bracket, and as you pull it down, that one you'll feel it slide in. Now let's go through and do the other 7. So there it is, the fly's out, we're all set up. Now, it is really, really hot in North Queensland here at the moment. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump up, open a few of those windows and get some ventilation running through this thing. Zips are my passion. And that zip, the zips on these windows and doors in this rooftop, they're beautiful, really. They are perfection. They are 10s. Inside this rooftop, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 10. We have 10 out of 10 zippers inside the same rooftop, and that's something that I did not think I'd ever be able to see in my lifetime. I never thought I'd be surrounded by so much perfection, you know? Yeah, the sky roof here, you do have to take the fly off for it. You are gonna need some very, very nice weather for that one to actually get that skylight open properly. But when you do get it open, it is gorgeous. To be able to sit on top of the vehicle, look up at the stars all night long, there's nothing else like it. And these zips. All right, so there you have it, folks. That is the setup of the Kozi 1300 rooftop. Now let's run through and pack this one up. Now that we've gone through the setup, I'm gonna run you through quickly on how to pack this one up so you can get on to your next adventure. All right, so the first couple of things with the pack up on this one, what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna jump up, seal a couple of the windows up in there just to keep the polyester from getting caught on anything. The next thing I'll do, I'll run around and get rid of all 8 of the tensioner poles on the fly here. So let's jump up, seal these windows up. All right, so when I talk about sealing the windows up, you don't wanna do it all the way, because it's gonna hold a lot of that air in. I'll do it about halfway just to keep anything from getting caught. Now I'll go around and do the rest here. Just like I said before, the next step after you've got those windows done, you need to get rid of these tension poles. So the easiest way, just pull it back at the top, let go of the eyelet, it'll come out, and we'll just slide it straight out like that. We'll go through and do the other 7. What you can do with these ones now, I'm gonna chuck them up in the tent. I'm gonna throw them just down towards this end here. So the reason I'm gonna throw them all the way down the back here now is, this tent actually packs up, it folds in half. So I'm gonna throw it over the back half so we can spin that one over so everything stays in the one place. Same with anything else, like your pillows, any sort of bedding as well, anything like that. Maybe even you've left some clothes up there. Just make sure it's down that far end so your tent can fold over the top. From here, it's our easiest step of all. Like we showed you in the setup, just the opposite. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna lift our ladder here, and that whole tent's gonna come all the way around. So you extend the ladder here, it's just these 2 little plastic black clips here to pack it up. You push the first one here, runs along, and then as you're pushing, it'll just clip those second ones in, so you don't have to push them each time. It's just one fluid motion, stacks that whole ladder up. You've also got a handy little clip here that ties your ladder so it doesn't come apart while you're in transit. Now slide that one all the way up there. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna run around and just poke any sort of polyester, anything that's hanging out the side here. I'm just gonna poke that one in. All right, next thing you'll see, I've got some straps on the side here. Now these are just the same as your swag clips, they just got 2 D-rings up the top. So you go through both of them, back around the top, and just through the one bottom one. We're gonna tighten that one right up. And stick him down, do the same on the other side. Okay, so I'm just on the top here now. It's a lot easier when you do have it is on top of a vehicle, you got your side steps. And we just got a clip here. I'm just gonna secure this ladder. That's gonna keep it all the way in while you're in transit. Now the next thing, there is another little strap here. I'll bring it out. This one runs across, keeps that ladder nice and tight against the base of the tent, so you can get that transit bag on even easier. Alrighty, next we've got a nice solid PVC transit bag. Alrighty, so I'm gonna unfold this one. Now what this does, protects your rooftop from the sun, the rain, anything the weather can throw at it while you're driving or while you've got it stored. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do first, I'm just gonna undo this little bits of Velcro on the corners here, just to make it a little bit easier. As you can see, on one end, one side of your bag, you've got a sail track. So you can tell the inside and outside of your bag by anything with the Darche logo on, it's gonna be the outside. So what we're gonna do, we wanna have our sail track to the top and the inside of the bag facing you. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna run from one side. All right, so we're just gonna slide this one straight through here. Yeah, so it's the same sort of size sail track and bag they use for all their awnings, rooftops, everything like that. So it's all the same sort of system. So what we're gonna do from here, all we have to do now, you've probably guessed it, we're gonna flip this bag over the top of the tent. Now, I found the best way to do that, especially when it's just by yourself, is just throw it and then work from there. Oh, that's not bad at all. So what I like to do, try and, if you can reach it, try and just pull it around a little bit, get it sitting over the top of your corners. So the final step is to zip it up. So you'll see on the bag here, it's gonna link those two up, slide it all the way through, and start our zip. So yeah, your newer rooftops are a bit tight, especially just because of that PVC bag. It is not nice and tight. As it wears on, it will stretch out a little bit, but not enough that it's gonna wreck your rooftop or anything like that. All it is, once you've zipped it up, grab these Velcro tabs again that I showed you before. We're just gonna seal those ones up nicely. One on that side. Make sure that bag is nice and secure. And all you have to do, jump in the driver's seat, head off on your next adventure. Alrighty, there you have it, campers. That is the Darche 1300 Kozi rooftop tent. These are available in all of our stores nationwide and in the online warehouse. So come down and see us or jump to the website and grab yours today. As always, please remember, happy camping.